Hello? Is this on? Hello? Hello? Hi! Good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's Diana. Hi, Zah. Hi, Art. I saw Jambola as well. Hello, guys. I have returned from the Exo Moon in one piece. I got stories, nothing particularly crazy. Some funny stuff though. How's everyone been? I kept an eye on the Discord while I was gone, but did not participate in much, just mostly popped in to make sure you guys didn't blow up the place while I was gone. Brought the popcorn. Alright, where do I even start? I should have put together a presentation with notes. So yeah, Mama and Papa and Melis are doing well. It's been like 90 days since Papa Melis had his knee surgery, so I mean he's up and about. He's not using a walker anymore. He's not sleeping very well still, which created an interesting situation. Because for those of y'all who have been here a while, you know every time I go visit Mama and Papa and Melis, it ends up with me downstairs in their basement by myself at 7 p.m. because they go to bed super early. But since Papa Melis isn't really sleeping because of the discomfort, he was awake with me until like 10 p.m. So in a weird way, this trip is the longest amount of time I've spent with Papa Melis in a while. It's not too bad. We just watched like comedy on Netflix, and he subjected me to hockey, of course, in French even. I had to fix his VPN for him. Because I guess, some of the content outside of Quebec is blocked. Le hockey. Ouais. Lucky. Le hockey. La sport national. So, like, he was trying to get his VPN to, let him pick Montreal as the city, and I guess he's getting older. He's in his 70s now, so... Okay, so the streaming watching situation of the NHL is actually bad because I have to help my dad. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was. And I mean, Papa Melis prefers watching everything in French because, I mean, his team is Les Montréal Canadiens, Les Habitants. So he prefers to watch, like, you know, the French coverage and commentary and stuff, right? And so he can get it on TV, but because of the way it is on his phone, you have to have like 4 different streaming services. Yup. So he wanted it on his phone, but for whatever reason, the VPN he currently had wouldn't let you pick the city, and I was trying to explain to him, I'm like, oh, well, you know, this is an antivirus program. It has a basic VPN if you want the ability to change to the cities. You have to subscribe to their dedicated VPN app. And, like, he's not getting it. He's just like, well, you know, it used to do that. Like, this thing is stupid. I hate technology. I'm like, okay, Dad. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's stupid. And he did have a good response to that. And hello, Zexul! I'm just sharing stories from my vacation right now. So I set him up for a VPN that did let him pick Montreal. They just don't make the technology like they used to. All this extra fluff. Exactly. Because finally I was like, you know what, Dad? Are you really attached to this VPN? Because I'm pretty sure the VPN I use lets you pick, like, lets you pick the different cities So if you use the same VPN I use, I think it'll work for you. Like, do you care? If we download it and it doesn't actually do it, it's like a free trial. We could just cancel it. And he's like, yeah, whatever, as long as it works. So I get that installed, and then part of the reason he was so upset is because he forgot the password for his Gmail. And of course, like, he writes stuff down because he's old, right? But he writes everything in this on, like, chaotic loose leaf sheets of paper. And he can't even make sense of the stuff anymore. Because, you know, nothing is, like, labeled, like, you know, oh, Gmail, username, this, password, this, phone bill, username, this, password, this. It's just usernames and passwords without any indication. So I was like, no wonder you can't figure this out, Dad. And somehow, buying your dad a password journal on Amazon has saved you so many times. Yeah, I managed to talk him into finally using a notebook. And I wrote things down for him so it'd be organized. And I also wrote it down in my notebook. And I sent him my email for the password recovery. And he was like, well, you know, like, I wanted it to send a text to my phone, but, like, you know, it won't let me. It's like, you know, the recovery, it's like recovery email, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Dad, you have to, I know it's not intuitive, but you have to push, try another way, try another way, try another way. And eventually it cycles through all the options until you get to the one you want. He's like, oh. I'm like, I know it's not intuitive, I'm sorry. Like, if you get stuck, you can call me, but I know you. I know you won't. In line with the hockey stuff, bless Papa Mellis, he tried, because he did get me some Christmas gifts. One was a nail clipper, and I'm like, well, okay, I mean, everyone can use a good nail clipper. The other was the Swiss Army knife. I told you guys about, which I just thought was hilarious. I'm like, oh yes, everyone, because like all the boys in my family got one of those when like they turned like, I don't think it was specifically 18, but you know, once they were like of a certain age, my dad always gifted them one, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm finally an adult. I got a Swiss Army knife. You use knives? A Swiss Army knife is... Do I have a collection? No. A Swiss Army knife is just really handy because, I mean, yes, it does have a blade, but it also has a little pair of scissors and, like, a nail file. Like, it's just a handy little thing to have. Like, there's even, like, I think, little pliers in there. Like, every time I'm at the apothecary and, like, we have to try and, like, fix something, I'm like, God, what? I wish I had a utility knife. Like, and I have to go find one of, like, the dad age people. And it's like, do you have a utility knife? And so, like, it's just, like, for me, it's just like, oh, thank God, especially since everyone's always coming to me to try and help them fix their stuff. I'm like, oh, finally, I have one of these. So, I'm keeping it in my purse. And I mean, yes, there is a little blade to it, so I mean, I guess if somebody decides to mess with me, I can give them the old, like, stabby stab, but it shouldn't come to that. Hi, Komoed, And then the other thing Papa Mellis got me, which, bless his heart, he missed the mark on this one. But Papa Mellis has been pretty good my whole life about getting me good Christmas gifts, so, you know, we'll forgive him for this one. He got me a sweater. It's pink, which is perfect. I do like pink. But it's for the Montreal Canadiens. And I watch hockey. So I'm like, this is like one of those where you get the advice of like, oh, you should buy people what you would want. He's like, oh, I have to buy you and Mom the same thing. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but Mom likes hockey. I don't really watch hockey. Like, if you put it on, like, okay, I'm, like, when he was forcing me to watch hockey with him in the basement, I was just, like, on my iPad the whole time reading manga. Didi, hi, Art! But yeah, I'm like, oh my god. It's a cute sweater. It's too bad I can never wear it out of the house. Because if I wear it out of the house, especially to the apothecary, people are gonna think I care about hockey. And they're gonna start talking to me about hockey. And we can't have that. It is a cute pastel pink sweater. Maybe if I layer it under stuff, people won't realize it's an NHL sweater. Dee Dee doesn't need people talking to her about sports. Please don't talk to me about sports. 100% I watch zero hockey, but sometimes wear hockey shirts. Without fail, people will ask you about it. Oh, 1000%. I have some anime shirts that are modeled off the jerseys from different sports anime, and I'm like, I can't wear these outside the house, except in very specific situations, because without fail, someone's gonna ask, oh, what team is that for? And I'm like, it's for a fictional volleyball team. Thank you, goodbye. Maybe when Mihoyo goes through enough genres and makes a hockey gacha. That would be hilarious. There's hockey manga out there, which always throws me for a loop. And yes, hi, Art. I did see you. It's good to have you back. Oh, how's John Smith been? Heard he left the Red Wings. Yeah, like, don't ask me who's playing on the Le Mondial Les Habitants at the moment. The only player I remember are Wayne Gretzky, who has been retired for a long time, and Rocket Richard, who has, I think he's dead now. I remember looking up at the TV and seeing Suzuki on the back of some dude's jersey, and I'm like, what the heck? There's a Japanese guy playing hockey? That's crazy! Start of college has been hectic, but today is an actual day off. Nice! I hope you had a good day off then. So yeah, those were some of the highlights from being at Mama and Papa Melis's. The other good one was, Mama Amelis had told me, you still have to pick your pillows, meaning like the pillows I have to use on the pull-out bed, but both me and Papa Amelis heard you still have to take your pills, and we're both like, huh? Apparently, the look on my face was incredible. Because I was like, yes, I do still need to take my medicine. But how do you know that? The good old days of physical barber. Oh my god. In Genshin, for those who don't know, listen. Listen! Have I ever told you guys the saga of me fighting Raiden Shogun for the first time? because it was incredible. It was such a cool fight. It is, but listen. So, I started Genshin. So, Genshin dropped in, like, what was it, October of, like, 2019 or something like that? And I picked it up in January. Right around when, Albedo's 2022, probably. The time's a blur. Anyway, I picked it up when Albedo's first banner dropped. I didn't get him, but I was saving all my pulls, because by that point, we knew Show was going to be released, right? So I went through, so I guess this is a two-part saga. This is me fighting Child and also me fighting Raiden Shogun. I went through 1.0 without any 5 stars. Back when the Genshin was actually really hard. I played it like it was a frickin' Soulsborne. Fighting for my life. I got so pissed fighting Child, because it was a 3-stage boss fight, right? Back then, before they nerfed him. Was insanely difficult if you did have any 5 stars. I went in with Geo Traveler, Bennett, Fischl, and Noelle. It took me so long. And I was so mad, I muted the game, and I started blasting, Persona 3 music, like the Battle for Everyone's Souls. And eventually, I finally got it, but I was just so mad. I'm like, I can't listen to Child speak anymore. I can't listen to the game music. Just hearing the sound effects is triggering me. I need to do my own thing. So yes, fast forward, I finally get Show. I'm like, hey, everything's good, everything's great. I get Child. I'm like, hey, everything's good, everything's great. I get Ayaka. Everything's great. I have these 5 stars, but you know, no team synergy, right? But I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. We get to Raiden Shogun, where if you are using close range DPS, she eats you for breakfast. And I'm like, shit, I invested in the wrong 5 stars. So, what's a girl to do, right? A sane person would start building up other characters, do their research. Maybe go crazy on some banners. Try and beef up their roster. No. DD is not sane. No, that's not what I did. I cooked 100 sweet madams, the chickens that you can use to restore your HP. And I went back in with Child, Noelle, Barbara, and Amber. So what was my plan, So, Noelle and Barbara, there for sustain. Amber, was it Amber and Child? Like, Amber's a good, decent-ish archer, but I did have her very well built. She was there to help a little bit with the vaporize. But you know what I did? You know how I won? I used Archer Child, which is already a big no-no if you listen to the meta. Because Child is his best when he's actually using his close combat form. And I mean, okay, archers, you have the charge shots. I did not use the charge shots. I calculated strategically through trial and error how close I had to get to Raiden before I aggroed her. And then found from there how much space I could put between her and Child so he could shoot normal arrows. That way, like with his normal attack, that way, if I saw her winding up for an attack, I could dodge. It took an hour. And that day, and to this day, when Iduna ever meets people who are like, Genshin is so pay to win, you can't do anything with the 4 stars, blah, 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 blah. She's like, let me tell you about Diana, my best friend. Now she beat Raiden Shogun using Child, Barbara, Noelle Amber, and 100 chickens. I actually got so sad when they started nerfing the bosses in Sumeru, because I had made it my plan to go through all of the story quests using really shitty teams just to prove you could. But then they nerfed everything, so now you actually can do these bosses, like the story bosses with really crappy teams, and it doesn't matter. And I'm like, content! I'm content! So moral of the story is, not only do I know about physical DPS Barbara, I have lived it. I have been through it all, man! Back when my only DPS was Sho, and I held that boy up to the golden peaks. To this day, sometimes if a boss really pisses me off, because Sho is the only character I, like, 5-star character I've C6'd. Sometimes I still bring him out and go like, go off, baby. Go off, baby boy. Mama's pissed. Oh yeah, totally. Oh my god. So, yeah. And then one more story before, like, we really get into things, because this just happened today and it really infuriated me. So I have a little dishwasher, right? My landlord sent me a letter saying, oh, I have an illegal appliance. You need to remove your dishwasher. But all it says in the lease is you have to get written permission before you bring any of these appliances in. Which is funny that they're coming at me for the dishwasher now, because I have had air conditioners and freezers and other appliances I never asked permission for years. But they're coming at me for the dishwasher now because some of these countertop dishwashers, they're meant to hook up to, like, the faucet or, like, the water system to pull in water and then drain it. And that's a no-no because it messes up the water system and can cause damage. But mine's not like that. I specifically bought one that has a tank that you fill up with 6 liters of water. And you run it off that, and it has, like, a little drainage hose. And, like, once it's done, the water goes, like, into the sink down the drain. Same way you would with, like, doing the dishes by hand. And for science, I poured 6 liters of water into the sink. And it's not even a quarter of the sink, like, sink's capacity. So, like, literally, because, like, Iduna was like, are they maybe mad because you don't pay for your water? And I'm like, and the dishwasher uses less water than if I was doing the dishes by hand. So I called the landlord office, like no one was in because it was after hours, but I'm like, oh, so you guys have an issue with my dishwasher? I don't know if you guys know. It has a tank that I fill with a pitcher. It doesn't hook up to the faucet. If you guys still have a problem with it, call me? Question mark. I had to hold myself back because I was really annoyed on the phone and I was trying to, you know, not say something I will regret, especially on the answering machine. Because when I said, if you still have a problem with that, the thing that came to mind was, and cover your ears if you don't like swearing, was kiss my ass, take me to the landlord-tenant board, is what I wanted to say. But I settled for, you know, the humane, call me. I was just like, oh my god, I'm so not having it. Iduna was hilarious. Iduna's in the back like, go off, girl, I got your flower. The inner demons, yeah. Because I am Mama and Papa Melis's child. I am nice because I want to be. Mama and Papa Melis have, struck fear into the hearts of corporations. Like my elementary school, when I was being bullied, literally, like, apparently, like, they were afraid of Mama Melis. So I'm like, I know how to make your life a hell if I wanted to. But I don't, because I don't enjoy it. But you know, you've pissed me off. Because it took y'all 3 weeks to change the light, so I was showering in the dark for 3 weeks. While Iduna was overfeeding my cats while I was on vacation. The electronic lock beeped at her to be like, hey, low battery. So I called Saturday morning. The maintenance guy was like, okay, I could go change it today, and he did. And then they show up, someone else from the landlord company showed up on Monday like, oh, hey, we got a notification that, like, your battery's low, and I'm like, yeah, the maintenance guy already changed it. So it's like this, either, like, you know, these people aren't reading the maintenance reports, or the maintenance guy isn't filing out reports, both of which are bad. So that's 2 strikes, right? And then today they hit me with the dishwasher. I'm like, oh, that's 3 strikes. You don't get nice DD anymore. You get the DD demons. It's like, you don't get the nice DD anymore. You get the evil DD from the parallel dimension. It's like, I'm done, I'm cooked. Because, yeah. Because some leases will explicitly say you're not allowed under, like, any circumstances to have these appliances. Like, I've been in rental situations where they have that. But this one just says, oh, you're not allowed to, like, have this stuff without written permission. So if they're like, yeah, we still have issues with, like, the dishwasher. I'm like, is it because I did ask for permission? Will you feel better if I write you a letter that says, can I pretty please have my dishwasher? Like, and if they still say no, it's like, fine, take me to the tenants board. I talked to other people I know in the industry. They're like, the landlord-tenant board would not even bother with this. It's like, this is just such a nothing burger. And it takes so long for stuff to go before the landlord and tenants board that even if, like, they try to, like... It's called an N5, where they tell you it's like, oh, it's like notice to vacate or something like that. If you fight it, you get, like, a whole extra year because of how slow things are at going through the tenants board. And, like, that whole extra year is assuming you lose. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Take me to quote-unquote court. I don't even need a lawyer. It doesn't cost me anything. Whatever. I'll fight you. I'll fight you all. A friend told me being able to go Karen mode is very beneficial sometimes. It can be, yes. 95% of the time, I don't want to. But, like, I can flip the switch if I need to. Especially if it's someone else's situation. As they do not put it, for you tend to put your needs down, but if it's for someone else, you will move mountains. So that's literally it. Iduna and I are funny that way, because we can both be the, she asked for no pickles, depending on the day. Sometimes she's the one doing it for me, sometimes I'm the one doing it for her. Like, it depends. Like, Iduna was sweet. She's like, if you need me on the phone when they come to do the inspection, I'm like, thank you. But don't worry, I'm ready. I'm gonna square up. Because they're doing, like, a follow-up inspection on the 2nd, assuming they still have an issue with my dishwasher. So I'm, like, gonna be there. When they come on the 2nd, standing beside my dishwasher, holding my lease highlighted and annotated in my hand, being like, come at me! Let us have a discussion. Also, by the way, I'm recording the audio. I hope that's okay. Because, and I mean, I could technically do it when they call me back as well, because the laws in Canada, the benefit of being a former PR/journalism student, you are allowed to record phone calls as long as one participant is aware. What's not allowed is, like, you know, third-party recording the phone call without anyone's knowledge. So it's like, yeah, technically I could just record all of this stuff, and it's like, if you want to take me to the tenant board, I'm like, here you go. Some conversations where they admitted it's like a nothing burger, yet here we are. Will it get to that point? Hopefully not. But if it does, well... Oh, hang on. My headphones were all tangled up, wishing me the best of luck. Thank ya. I mean, at this point, it's like... whatever. If you kick me out, it's fine. I'll just go back to Toronto and live with my parents. Lose my job, whatever. I'll get another one. Full-time streamer, blah 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 blah. It's like, I'm too old to be stressed out by the potential ramifications of this, especially when I'm already... That sounds scary. It's okay, it's okay. It's not that scary. Because I'm saving up to buy a condo anyway. And remember, I've always been like... I've talked about before how hard it is to be a gay person dating and not in, like, a big city like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, like a city that doesn't have that thriving queer, like, nightlife and stuff. So I was like, sure, give me an excuse to go back to Toronto. technically, like, I go back to my parents' house that has 3 bedrooms. One was turned into an office, but technically there's space for me. I can, like, you know, have an easier time finding a girlfriend. Like, what? The only thing I lose here is my autonomy and my job, but whatever. Cats always land on their feet. Cats always land on their feet. I gotta be positive. Also, not being close to Iduna would suck, but, well. We would cross that bridge if it came to it. Very unlikely it would. But I'm just saying, like, the worst case scenario is landlords kick me out, and I'm like, okay. I'll go back to my parents' place, whatever. Bow, bow. Hello, Butter. Thank you for the bow, bow. But what about all my stuff? Most of my stuff can come with me. I mean, yes, I gotta move all that. Some of it's gotta go, but on the other hand, do I really need 14 anime figures? No. Some of them I would be really sad to give up, so I would keep those. The rest, not so much. Do I need 50 volumes of manga? No. I'd keep the ones that are rare. Ma'am, come on. You know how annoying it is to dust all of those figures? I would keep my Fate ones and my Tales of ones and probably some of my Demon Slayer stuff. You paid a lot, though? Over the course of 15 years? At this point, it's sunk fallacy. I have some figures that are so old, the colors are faded now. At least give them to Iduna? I mean, yeah, I didn't say I was gonna throw them out. Iduna could hold on to them and help me sell them, if need be. That's what scared me? Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, I would try and sell them first, and, like, sometimes you're not gonna get people who bite, especially for series that aren't popular anymore. In that case, you gotta make the decision. And I mean, it really sucks, but I've had to throw away a shit ton of manga before, because secondhand stores and comic book stores aren't really interested in buying back manga unless it's a complete set. So, like, I've had to come to terms with how much it can suck sometimes to throw out stuff you love because there's just no room for it. But, like, anime is such a weird hobby that a lot of this stuff, like, if you're lucky, you can sell it. But in a lot of cases, you can't. Like, a lot of my old cosplay stuff, I wasn't able to sell because it's for series that aren't popular anymore. Oh, what's that weird bar going on? Hello? We got some weirdness going on here. Ah, there we go. They had some weird capture stuff. To Lafrenu, oh my god. I mean, yeah, sometimes if you're lucky, the library will take it. But sometimes it's like, it takes weeks of effort to be able to shift that stuff. Everything in your room's valuable to you at some point. You couldn't do that. Yeah. I mean, I get it. while I was cleaning up, I found the love letters my ex-girlfriend sent to me. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep these because they're cute, but it's like, man. God damn it. Like, it's still cute. It's still very cute, but especially when, you know, one of them was the letter she sent to me to ask me to be her girlfriend. And then it's like, man, you mailed me this, and then a year later you were like, actually, I don't know what love is. I don't think I ever really loved you. And I was like, who asked me? Okay, whatever. It's like, girl! Okay. The weirdest is, at least I'm at the point now where some characters no longer remind me of her because she was a cosplayer as well, and the first cosplay I saw her in was Romani from FTO. And one of the gifts she sent me for Valentine's Day was a really cute Romani and girl MC doujinshi. So I started really associating us with that ship. At least finally, after 5 years, I can look at it and be like, oh, that's cute. But before, I was like, ow. She cosplayed Sandalphone once for me. Fortunately, I didn't get put off by that association. Doujinshi, like the fan comic books. Doujin music, yeah. Doujin can be music, can be games, can be comics. A lot of the times with the comics, sometimes they can be not safe for work, but not always. This was just a really cute one set in, like, you know, the modern day about, like, the MC giving Romani chocolate and, like, that kind of stuff. But yeah, you gotta pay attention to the ratings on them because, like, yeah, if you weren't expecting the not safe for work ones, you could get quite the surprise. But if you Google it, you probably won't find safe for work ones. Pretty much, yeah. Because, I mean, understandably, not safe for work ones tend to be more popular because, you know, not safe for work stuff tends to sell really well. But not all of them are like that. I have some images saved of people who did doujin for Demon Slayer, but what they did was all like they basically did all self-insert scenarios where you didn't see the girl, but it was basically just a doujin of all scenarios of what it would be like to be the girlfriend of the Demon Slayer boys in modern times. It was cute. It was very cute. I still have one of Tanjiro, because I found it funny that the girl was playing Fate Grand Order on her phone. And the whole thing about it is Tanjiro's like, hey, you still haven't blow-dried your hair. You're gonna catch a cold. Alright, I guess I can blow-dry it for the princess just this once. And I'm like, yeah. Blow-drying someone's hair is like one of those things, like one of those squee things for me. Like in ships. And I think that comes down to that I like being like pampered and taken care of. So like, you know, someone doing their hair, blow drying someone else's hair, like doing someone else's nails, that kind of stuff. I'm like, yes. Yes! That's just me, though. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I have been yapping at y'all for an hour. Let's go before I start turning into Spooky and start hooting like an owl. Alright, there's no sound here right now because there's no sound on this screen. Squeak! Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna unmute that. Okay. Now, once we get in the game, there should be audio, but like, let me know if you guys don't hear anything, but we should be good. Beep. There you go, we got sound, alright. Let me rearrange my windows a bit. That's the downside of not streaming for like 5 days. It's like, you gotta get used to everything again. Alright, perfect. Big stretch, okay. Even the map looks blurred? Oh my god, it does! I was thinking about that. Like, oh, it looks like a face. Like, like, oh, Komodo, we're really in it now. Yeah, cause, last time we got into this space world where adults are hiding out. And we were like, oh yeah, we're with the Future Foundation. And our boy, what was his name, Toji? I think, was like, I hate the Future Foundation, get the fuck out. Why? I don't know. But yeah, so he kicked us out, so we're here on our own again. But Shinokuma, who is totally not evil like Monokuma.
Where we came.
Yeah. So the boy who's totally not Monokuma said, here is this like super special communication device. If you guys get high enough in the tower, you guys should be able to use this to contact the Future Foundation because you will be above the signal jamming. So that's our mission now. I heard this game gets mega weird. It is already mega weird. I can imagine it gets worse. Didn't want to stream it because they're afraid? So far, I would say it is not any worse than Raging Loop or Iwai Hime or Higurashi or Umineko. People get really weird when games have weird stuff happen to kids. And I think that's where a lot of this is, because it's like, yes, I 1000% understand not wanting to play a game where, like, you know, because at the beginning her name is Alex. She's talking about, like, all adults are pedophiles and like that kind of stuff. So it's like, okay, obviously you've been sexually assaulted. And there was a boy.
Looks like we can get out if we climb that ladder.
Masaru, who he was.
Finally, at long last.
Like, it's implied he was abused by his alcoholic parents. And when he starts shaking, he beats the shit out of his arm until, like, it's broken. So, like, yeah. It gets very weird in that respect because, you know, the kids aren't acting like children. But to me, that's what makes horror, right? Is people acting in ways they're not supposed to. So I understand why people are like, I don't want to play this game because kids are doing really messed up things. But I'm like, I watched the Higurashi anime where Rika stabs herself repeatedly in the head with a knife. And where Rika gets like disemboweled and like the crows are picking over her body and stuff like that. So I'm like, seen worse.
Oh, this place is a graveyard.
This just looks like Shuten Order, which is a game that Kodaka released last year that we still need to get around playing. You know what? Fair. I'm kind of like, understandably, if you're not growing up in the trenches of Higurashi and Alpha and Lied, oh yeah, I have seen so much stuff because of how 80s and 70s the anime was. That, like, even though I grew up in the 90s, when you get on the internet, a lot of that weird anime stuff that would never make it on TV here is what you get exposed to first. So yeah. Because at least from what I've seen, from reading, like, because anytime we play a game, I look up to see what trigger warnings there might be. And I look it over to see if A, I want to experience that, and B, if I want to you guys to experience that. Which is why I was so particularly mad with Iwaihime, because I spoiled myself on a lot of stuff, but people didn't describe in detail some of, like, the stuff we encountered, and I'm like, I really would have appreciated being warned about that. Thank you. But yeah, from what I've read for this game, if you sat through Game of Thrones, there's nothing worse in here than what was in Game of Thrones. Like, understandably, if you don't want to consume that kind of content, but it's kind of like, if you sat through all of Game of Thrones, you could probably sit through this game, is the sense I kind of got.
Looks like it. It doesn't just look like it.
It's clearly a
clearly
graveyard.
A graveyard.
Tatanai? Takunai. I'm trying to read what's on the graveyard. What? Or sorry, not the graveyard. The tombstones. Oh, Shini Takunai. I don't want to die. That's delightful. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Hang on. Do. Pull up the ye old Google Translate. Shini Takunai. I don't want to die. I was right. Yippee. I've been doing quizzes and stuff, and I'm getting close to N5, which is like the lowest competency level that you can be tested for in Japanese. So, hey, we're getting there.
This whole town is basically a graveyard anyway. At least this place buried the bodies.
You got a point, but did you have to say it?
That's not the problem. I've had the ability to see ghosts ever since I was a kid.
Oh, what?
Oh, really? If you like the occult, I know just the guy you should meet.
She should never meet Hiro.
He's even more of an idiot than you. You'd really hit it off. What do you say?
Well, first we have to get out of here.
Komaru, I thought you were just a normal girl. Normal girls don't see ghosts. I got some questions here. Shikareta? Oh, Tsukareta. I caught you. She and Sue are so annoying because they look so similar. Cause see, that's she up there at the top. So it's like a smiling face with like the smile going from bottom left to top right. And then Sue is like same thing, smiley face, but it's going like from top right to down. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, cause see, there's like a little, when it's the she, there's like a little like flick at the end, but Sue doesn't have that. Is it Japanese? Great. I shot you in the eye, but you just wouldn't die.
Well, this is quite a colorful street. I'm sure some pretty girl designed it.
Why does it look like this outside of a graveyard? It's graveyard. That's what it is. We saw this name on on the subway map, and I knew the second kanji was for garden, but I didn't know. I couldn't make out the rest of it. So it's like ghost garden? 5-day ghost garden? So I guess, like, technically 5-day cemetery? What happens on the 6th day? I don't know. Oops. Oh yeah, and I switched back to a full keyboard instead of the 3/4, so I finally have function and number and arrow keys. Are you okay? If my options are okay and not okay, I'm pretty frickin' far from okay. Well, we're not exactly okay either. I don't think a single adult in this town is okay. Maybe. But that don't make me feel any better. Well, boo for you. Never expected something like this. Been living here 10 years. 10 years? You're from here? Then do you know why the children are acting like this?
Who Knows?
Don't have a friggin' clue, but I know what they done. Those kids. They killed my family and made a diorama with the bodies.
Hey,
Can you imagine it? Seeing your family's bodies nailed to a wall, next fixed into position with a wire, and knowing you have to just hide and watch them do it? You can't imagine it, can you? That's fine, that's normal. You shouldn't have to imagine something like that your whole damn life.
shit.
So why? Why me? I wish I could be normal again. I wish I hadn't seen it. What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Anyway, moving on. I'm sure some therapy will fix that right up.
That must be Toa Tower.
Oh, the ominous-looking twisted spire thing. Yeah, no. But yeah, as I was saying, if anything came out of the greatest, most tragic event in human history,
Looks like we can just walk along the riverside.
I imagine mental health care finally became viable.
Drop them in the river for efficiency.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna work on it. Oh my god!
Get back!
That wasn't fair. Knocked me in the frickin' river.
That must be Toa Tower.
Forget about Toa Tower. You gotta deal with these jerks.
Looks like we can just walk along the riverside.
Drop them in the river for efficiency.
Alright. It's just you and me, asshole. We're gonna have a great old time. Never mind. Smack talk was ineffective. Womp 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 womp.
Run!
Sigh. It must be Toa Tower. We can just walk along the river.
Looks like we can just walk along the riverside.
Drop them in the river for efficiency.
I sure will not. There. Excuse me. Well, now that that's over with, I can sneeze at how terrible they smell. Study book? Alright then. Give me one sec, I gotta blow my nose. There we go. Been sneezing a lot since coming back from my parents' place. The air in my apartment is much more dry than their house. Oops. Oh, he's pushing the wrong buttons.
There's some weird machine lying here.
Kind of looks like, darts?
For a world-famous IT organization, Toa sure likes to make weird crap.
You know what? The Toa from, Danganronpa 1? Don't like her. This Toko? She's kind of growing on me. Apart from, like, the weird, Byakuya fantasies, but her snark is so good. A hologram projector TV. You turn it on, a video of a child will appear. Okay? It appears the Monokumas love modern technology because they are drawn to it. But this unit doesn't emit any sounds, so only enemies who can see it will react to it. By utilizing this special ability, I bet you can wipe out the enemy in one blow. Turn it on with a move. Go figure.
Why don't we give moving that a try?
Sometimes people just need the right company to shine. That is a good point.
Stop cowering and try moving that thing. See if you can use it or not.
Girl, calm down.
Amazing! A hologram! Look, Toko, holograms!
Why is the kid
Jeez, you're
doing
awfully
that?
excited? Calm down, woman.
That is a terrible dance.
You gotta
Destroy
attack
them
the
all
shield one
with
from
one
behind.
explosion. Okay. So we move. And then we hit it with break. And they'll go, what?
Looks like they're hooked on that thing.
I got him! Yippee! Sleeping Beauty? And this is Monoka, obviously. Alright, so there's a door at that end. Is there anything over here? Or is it just a dead end? Ah, there's something on the floor. The bomb inside her, too. Oh, dear. Worried about the bomb inside her body that will explode if she falls in love? There's a visual novel like that. By the people who made Raging Loop. Yumi Kayakura continues to keep her distance from Shota, but even she can't keep her heart from longing for the forceful Shota. It's funny because Shota is the genre for little boys, so I wonder if this is like Shota is can both be just a normal name and can be used as like a euphemism. Whenever she realizes she is falling in love, she asks Shota to bully her to keep the flames of passion away from her bomb. However, one day, while she is getting bullied by Shota in the classroom after school as usual, the transfer student, Tokeko Koriyama, whose light of life goes dark whenever the feeling of love vanishes, steps in. If I can't be in love, I'd rather die. Beware the carbon dioxide poisoning of life. Okay.
Amazing!
The second volume of the Bomb series, Yoko Koriyama, the new girl, is so cute! Okay, lesbian, calm down. My dad called me, so I checked the voicemail. Doesn't make any sense, but I guess he figured out how to get around the NHL blackout thing, so he canceled the other VPN. Whatever. I'm glad it worked for you, Dad. Papa Melis very rarely calls me, so I had to check quickly to make sure, you know, it's not some kind of emergency. Did I tell you I'm not interested in this film? Oh, come on, don't say that. You should at least try reading one. The final date scene from this volume is so good, it's considered a masterpiece of manga history. A masterpiece of crap is still crap. But speaking of dates, this area seems like a pretty good date spot for a date with Master Byakuya. Minus the Monokubas, obviously.
You're right.
Yeah, it'd be nice for a couple to walk on the shore and eat sweets hand in hand. I'd want a date like that for my first time. Huh? I took you for some sleazy trip with just acts innocent. You really don't have any experience? Wow. Of course not. Yes. Well, which one is it? I totally have experience. There's been too many to get with both hands. I flip through attractive boys like pages in a manga. So then you are just putting on an act. You don't look it, but you're a poisonous little succubus on the inside. Well, no, maybe not that bad.
Nothing.
No, really, if you're gonna be a slut. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I lied. I don't have any experience.
What?
Why would you lie about that? Well, I didn't want you to make fun of me. Your views on sex are about a quarter of a century old. Only the most narrow-minded vermin measures a person's worth by their sexual experience. So most men got it. Well, even though I've never actually went on a date, I have been asked out before. So you turned them down? Yeah, because they were all my friends' exes or, like, guys older than my dad. Oh, no. I can see that. Oh, Toko. 10 years from now, you'll probably be sold off to couples. Just gambling debt?
Stop it!
Don't say it! Well, what can I say? Got a face that acts like I just love. Toko. I was praising you. And now you're like this again.
Aw.
Well, thanks, Toko. I'll remember that. This was a mistake. Never say you like a character in a Danganronpa series, because they're just gonna turn around and become horrible. Something chew. So something in progress or inside? Maybe next time she can keep it up for a whole 10 minutes. We can only hope. Oh, hey, they're doing a little cha-cha slide. You guys having fun? Sorry, I broke your formation. You're keeping it up. That's pretty admirable.
The game corner again?
Busy, busy, busy. God forbid we wander around for more than 2 minutes without a puzzle. I just realized on the side of this machine is like Monokuma, but it's for a Pac-Man.
I just have to hit it from behind, right?
Move and knock back, gotcha. Yoko Prando. Or I guess Yoko Prando is grammatically correct. Is that Nagito? Is that Alice stepping on Nagito? Oh no, it's Nagito being the fairy godmother giving Cinderella a glass slipper. Gotcha. And that's probably meant to be Masato? Maybe? I mean, if they have red hair, it means they're supposed to look like someone. No, wait! Nagito's the prince! Now I get it. It's the whole Cinderella story. So this is supposed to be Nagito from a different perspective. And then, yeah, clock strikes midnight, she runs off. He finds her with a slipper. Hooray. Fortunately, Nagito isn't into children, so, you know, we don't gotta worry about any of that. He's also very gay, but, you know... I can hear footsteps. But I can't see what's... Girl, why are you cowering? Like... Oh, is that just the sound for them jumping? Maybe. And we can't walk there. I figured. Was worth checking, though.
Toko, we're almost at Toa Tower.
Well, they went for a swim, and it did not go well. Donkey Roll by Dee makes duck noise compilations. Uh-oh, cutscene.
So this is Toa Tower. It's amazingly huge once you see it close up.
Huge is good. It's as if I'm being looked down on. Makes me all tingly.
Just as I thought. You are definitely a strange one.
Toko, please. Awkward.
Oh, you found me. I put so much work into this disguise, though.
Uh-oh.
I am such a coward. So cowardly, I have to resort to superior numbers just to beat up girls. Do you hate me now? If you say you hate me, I'll turn you into a splendid diorama. As the Lil Ultimate Art, I'll put every bit of my skill into it.
No, thank you. Oh,
That
boy.
brat! Teach that brat a lesson.
But before you do, let's do something about these Monokumas first. Toko, are you okay?
Who knows? Better not be dead without realizing it or something.
That does happen sometimes. Come on, move it, kids. You don't got all day.
Ugh, Monokumas everywhere. Time to break their gestalt wide open.
Until I
Gestalt?
see my parents in Makoto, I can't die yet.
Just a little more.
Wrong Monokuma, but that's okay. Yeah, get in there, everybody. It's time for a contest. I guess we could have moved the car, but you know.
There's no more, right? That's all of them?
As far as we know.
Looks like that gross-looking brat is gone too. He must have gotten away in all the confusion. He better not be waiting for us inside.
You better not be waiting for us inside. Where else would he be? Also,
Hey,
I've
don't you
said
think
this
this was
a
that
million
white
and one
Monokuma's trap?
times, but every time we play Ultra Despair Girls, the landscape just reminds me of Tribe 9 and I get a little sad inside.
No way! Shirakuma wouldn't do that!
Either way, this is definitely dangerous. Are you sure you want to do this?
Sure, why not?
I mean, there's no place to go even if we turn back.
True.
So, if that's the case, the only thing we can do is move forward.
A pessimistic optimist.
That's called being a realist.
But why do you look like you don't want to do this?
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't look like you want to go to Toa Tower. Are you worried about something?
Why wouldn't she be worried?
It's not like that. You're just thinking too much.
I hope so.
What could possibly go wrong? Huh, Pep? My cat's here for pets.
Was this place a sightseeing spot? It's usually the country bumpkins who visit towers like this.
That's the kind of remark that will make you a lot of enemies fast.
Ah, she's fine with that.
Anyway, we gotta try to communicate from a high place to get above the jamming waves, right?
The jamming waves! The jamming ninja!
So let's try going all the way to the top.
From Ace Attorney 2!
See? If we use that elevator, we should be able to make it to the top in no time, right?
But why would the elevator work? It's a giant Monokuma statue. Uh-huh. I saw the gacha machines on the other side of the hall, but I figured we should look around for other stuff. This is what I hate about you, Demon John. Getting old means you're getting closer to being completely worn out, but demons keep saying things like you should respect your elders, like being older makes you superior? I feel like they're causing their own downfall. If they're old and worn out, they should act like it and bow down to the sparkling new youth. And if that happened, we wouldn't have to do this paradise plan. Well, actually, we still would. No matter how cute Cockroach-chan looks bowing down, you gotta kill them. Not Cockroach-chan. It's super obvious they're harmful, but even if they weren't, they still deserve to be killed. It's instincts. It's put into our hearts and brains, like the same way we think poo-poo and wee-wees are funny, right? I don't think poo-poo and wee-wees are funny. Maybe my humor's just not sophisticated enough. Tower tickets. Ah, yes. Thanks for the bullets. Ah, yes.
Welcome!
Suggested a new. Well, there's nothing.
Whee!
Were you barely used?
Okay!
Genocide Jack for anything? But we should always level up all our party members, because you never know when someone's going to leave the party and you're going to be stuck using someone you didn't plan to. Yokoso Towa Tower! Welcome to Towa Tower. Interesting little mascot. It's like they're pink cats with halos wearing a dress that looks like the building. 19 years ago, Towa Tower was built as a radio tower that could receive and transmit signals from a wide area. Under the design of Yukishizo Ibara, the tower became not just a high-tech installation, but also the #1 sightseeing spot in Towa City. Of all the countless amusements to be found within Towa Tower, by far the most popular is the sightseeing towers and decks. These offer extraordinary beautiful views, so why not enjoy the Towa City skyline and immerse yourself in the scenery? Excuse me, sorry for sniffling. Letter from Towa Tower Employee 1. What's going to happen at work from now on? I really hate myself for thinking about work at a time like this, but I wonder if Future Foundation or the police will come and eradicate the Monokumas by tomorrow. I hope so. If they don't, it'd be bad for me. I have my job to think about. In this what a corporate shill. Leave it. Girl. It's not time to wrap up streaming yet. Why are you being like this, huh?
What, are you seriously gonna climb all those stairs without trying the elevator?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, plot says...
What, are you seriously gonna climb all the...
Oh, yeah.
I was trying. I got turned around. There's a giant tower and an RPG. It means you gotta take the stairs.
Huh? It's not moving.
Look, a card reader. Looks like we need a specific card to activate the elevator.
In a tourist trap? That's crazy.
I don't have a card.
Same here. If that's the case, then let's just give up and head back.
Well, wait! If we can't use the elevator, we'll just have to climb the stairs.
Are you serious? You want to walk all the way up there? How many floors are there?
Oh, we can sit and take a break. We're in no rush.
If we climb and take breaks every so often, I'm sure we'll be all right.
Jeez, I'm starting to think I liked you better when you were pessimistic all the time.
Thanks, Toko. I love you too.
Will there be Monokumas here, too?
If you're worried, we could always turn around.
Nope. No turning back, Datebayo. Oh, hi! I looked away for a second. Monokuma! You mean Pac-Man?
Something popped out again!
No! Who the hell made all these things?
Oh! Yeah, that's not helping. No! Ew! What? Cup noodles and shit at me! Alright, so you did just have to shoot it. Wasn't sure if we needed a specific strategy. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom with boulders rolling down at us. I mean Monokuma.
What should we do? We can't move on like this.
You don't know how to climb?
Oh, looks like we gotta give up this time for sure.
I told you, I'm not giving up. Let's try looking for another way to get up.
Video game characters were confronted with a chest-high
Persistence is
barrier.
starting to remind me of that other guy.
Oh.
The ceiling is a fish tank? Amazing! Oh, look at all the fish swimming around.
Toko, you like fish?
Yay!
She probably wants to be put in a cage by Byakuya. So the fish remind her of her idealized self. Also, though, wasn't Toko's most famous story about the love story of a fisherman? Maybe she just likes the ocean.
Maybe it's better if we turn back.
Hey, come on. There we go. Letter from a Toa Tower employee to Future Foundation, the police. It was naive of me to rely on them. I don't know when, but I remember seeing an article about them. Future Foundation is connected with the mastermind of that incident somehow, so no one will save me. Nothing will save me. I'm at my wit's end. We weren't connected by choice. Just like my other coworkers, I'm going to be killed. It's hopeless. I can't do anything. Well, that is a rest in peace.
It's that arcade machine again.
Thanks. Toko, what are you screaming for? Excuse me.
If we can roll that round thing, I think we can get all of them at once.
What around the... Oh. That guy. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's time for a tutorial! So let me tell you a little bit more about knockback. Knockback is also effective against the ball Monokuma that appeared earlier. And once they're not back, then they keep rolling until they go boom! However, life is not that easy. While the ball Monokuma have their limbs out, knockback won't work. Yeah, I figured that much. Doesn't it suck in those circumstances? I'd use dance. You shoot knockback while it's dancing, they'll get blown. Sure. Try it out, except they don't let you use dance in this stage. Ah, fuck my life.
Careful. We have to move so we don't get caught.
I was trying. Yeah. Now that's evil. We got spotted, and it wasn't our fault. I like these puzzles, but I also hate these puzzles. Because you can't redo them if you mess up. Bye. Okay. So we're on the other side now. Damn, she's kebabbed.
Mannequins of Monokumas? Did the children do this too?
Monokuma just wanted his own fashion show. We got a little bit of a glitch going on here. Oh my god, not Monokuma's in Fundonshi. It's like the sumo underwear.
Toko! Looks like we can go up from here.
Shh! Don't yell, we're gonna get caught.
They've already seen us. It's too late, ma'am. Coast clear. Also clear. All right, so we're out there. Where did the other path go? Oh, we're back here. Oh, you guys were real. Nice.
Okay.
Saving God. Oh, okay. Hey. You're kind of slow, buddy. I gotta say, you're not really scary anymore. Open Sensu B. Careful. Careful. can't believe they parted the seas.
Hey!
Staff room? Some changing rooms, I guess.
Calm down. If we fall from here, we die for sure.
Who are you
Why don't
telling to
you
calm
calm
down?
down?
Monokuma really thought they could box us in. Too bad I'm too smart for them. Children's Paradise Preamble. The demons aren't needed because they're selfish and treat children like they own us. Yeah, no chores, no school. There will be a few rules, but that's it. Respect for another. Be so good that you will become a role model for others. When you feel that you are becoming a demon, kill yourself. Follow these rules and build a paradise only for children. Okay, but at what point? What defines becoming a demon? Like, for girls, is it when you start menstruating? Like... Oh. Wee. Alright, let's check the other rooms first, because if there's a save there... That means that's probably plot-related stuff behind that door. Anything in the door? No. Spiritual Detective Nickelpie! Oh my god! This is a parody of, Neuro-sensei, isn't it? Nickelpie, a high school girl who can see things that others cannot be seen by others, receives a strange request. Please make it so that Master can no longer see the ghosts of fish. Meanwhile, in the city, a fugitive serial bomber keeps targeting the 4th floor of buildings. And then there's the romance of Tobani Yano. Hellshake Yano? From, Pop Team Epic? Pee-Pee-Me is also a character in Pop Team Epic. Well, putting aside the fact that I can practically smell how crappy this book is.
Which reminds me.
I remember you said earlier that you could see ghosts, or things that can't be seen? Well, it's not really about seeing, it's more like I just know. Like, I'm feeling a pretty bad aura in this place, so I know ghosts must be around.
What?
But you can't see them. What makes you think you're sensing ghosts? In the end, you're just making an assumption, right? No, there was a time when, just once, I was actually able to see a ghost. It was in 3rd grade. I heard a strange sound in the night, so I woke up. I turned my head and then BAM! My teacher from grade school was at my bedside. That's what I knew. It was the living spirit of my old teacher. What makes you think it was a living spirit and not just a burglar who looked like him? No, the spirit knew my name. He kept whispering, Komaru, Komaru. When he noticed I was awake, he apologized to me and asked me to not to tell anyone what I saw. Girl, you were visited by,
I'm sure.
Oh my god. Komaru.
And?
And did you, ever see that teacher again? Well, that's the thing. When I went back to school, I found out he mysteriously quit. Spooky, right?
Could it be?
Yeah, I think he was probably just a trespassing sex offender. Some teacher who gets off watching grade schoolers sleep. No way, Toko. You shouldn't even joke about that. I wish she was joking. Your kind of genuine stupidity is even more rare than actual ghosts. See, believing that at the 3rd grade makes sense. Getting older, you would probably realize what was up when you think back on that. Oh boy! There was a mistake coming back here. Ayaka Haneyama. Wait, this is one of Sayaka's friends. I guess this is before she got plastic surgery. Rip. A well-known demon that used to be in an idol group. It's a dangerous demon who makes boy demons fall in love with its sweet smell, devours men whole. It has a temper because it always got put in the corner on stage, so it's super crazy now. That side of it is also cute, though. Oh, rip. Because she was at the center. Ayaka Hane. Also known by her fans as Ayakasu, the guardian deity of iron. What? Ayaka had a dedicated fan base. Well, good for her. Catchphrase was rock you like Ayakasu, I guess, instead of rock you like a hurricane. Alright, back we go. We'll go for a smidge longer, since I spent like 50 minutes yapping to you guys about my vacation. Probably not till 10, just till like 9:30. So like another 20 minutes, give or take. Ranger! Hello! Welcome! Hi. Challenge. There is only one real key. Will you be able to find the real one? Just as I was thinking, we haven't used that detect truth bullet in a while. How's it going? I missed you. Oh, I missed you too. It's going pretty good. I had a whole, 15 minutes of yapping, catching up with you guys at the beginning of the stream. You can always roll back the VOD to hear my stories, but I had a good trip. It's good to be back.
It's locked.
Yeah, with a click that loud, I would imagine so.
Oh, jeez. So once again, we have to play along with these little brats.
Rest in peace. Challenge done.
It's probably a good idea
Whoops.
to use detect around here.
Now
Yeah.
we can open the door.
I didn't realize those were all keys. Did I pick the right one by accident? That would be hilarious. So 3 life rings and it's a key? Two. Doesn't look like there's any with 3. But nearing the end of your project for work. Ah, good for you. Good job. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Is it like shine a light through 3 of them? Ah! I'm so smart. Oh, because I already grabbed a key. I can't pick up another one. Okay.
Let's hurry and get outside.
Not this key, huh? Better think this over one more time.
Try using detect a bit more. There must be a hint around here somewhere.
I know, girl. I know. Don't go there. It's that one.
Now we can open the door.
I didn't realize all of the sparkles were keys, so I accidentally picked up a key and they won't let you pick
Let's
up another
hurry
one
and get
until you try
outside.
it. Ta-da! I am so smart. S-M-I-T. That is me.
We're finally out. I wonder how much longer to the top.
We're still on the 3rd floor, At this rate, we won't reach the top if we had a whole day.
Well, give it time. Dee Dee is massive brained. Tee-hee. Just in case any of y'all thought I was like secretly looking up walkthroughs for all of the puzzles all the times. Fortunately, most of the time I really do just get it. Since I like puzzle games, I just tend to get the logic. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to be killed. I don't want to end up in a bag. Little bag. Not the bag. Not the bag. Not the bag. We get it. You don't like the bag. I also would not like the bag. Let's be real. The bag sounds scary, right? Let's not get in the bag. No bags, please. Who the heck are you? Who's this nerd typing away on a computer? Hello?
Who's there? Huh? Wait a sec. You're not a kid, right?
Yeah?
Ah, don't shoot! I swear I won't hurt you guys.
He looks like Byakuya. I don't know if that's intentional or not, because Byakuya has brothers.
Then why are you in a place like this? It's suspicious.
I was hiding. I figured the kids wouldn't find me here.
And what's with the laptop?
Oh, this? I picked it up at the city's electronics store.
How convenient.
I thought I might be able to remove the wristband using this, so I was trying to program something.
Oh! It's Chihito's brother! No! Her brother or her dad?
Wait, did you say wristband?
Huh? Yeah, this. I got captured by this weird-looking group of 5 kids, and they put this on me.
Oh no!
I tried to remove it, but as you can see, that didn't work too well.
I knew it. I'm the same, see?
Ah, that wristband. Then, you were also put into this cruel game?
Apparently.
I see. I'm sorry.
Is now really the time for that? You're in the same boat, right?
But if I had just figured out how to get this off, I could have helped you too. Did you know?
No.
With this wristband on, you can't leave the city.
Yeah, we learned that the hard
So
way.
as long as we can't remove this wristband, we can't be saved.
It's going to be all right. We'll be saved.
What makes you say that?
We're going to ask Future Foundation for help removing the bands. We came here to call them.
What do you mean?
Oh, you want the details? There's a special radio all over the city that's raspberry, and we use this
Raspberry?
thing.
Wow, you said.
Oh, the jammer. If we get to the top of this tower, we might be able to get through.
The jammer. I didn't even realize what she was trying to say there.
You actually understood that?
But all the way up the stairs, that's impossible.
I know, but the elevator won't move. We don't have a card.
A card? The elevator security card?
Have you been hoarding it?
Do you have it?
Sorry. It's not that.
God damn it.
No, I can't really speak freely. Well, maybe.
You really are Chihiro's family.
What? Talk sense, damn it!
If you want to move the elevator, well, I might be able to do it.
Really?
I've worked security before, so I figured I might be able to get around that card reader, but there's no way you'd believe someone you just met. I mean, I'm saying all this, but I can't even figure out how to get this stupid band off.
That's not true. Please, we need your help. I beg you, please help us, mister.
Huh?
Mister?
Well, okay, I'll try.
Yes! Thank you so much.
The reaction to being called Mister, I'm like, are you actually a girl?
Seriously? You're really quick to rely on people. But what are you gonna do? If we're gonna move the elevator, don't you have to go back down?
Well, it's better than needlessly climbing up more stairs, right? Let's do our best, okay?
Shut up! I don't want you cheering me up.
Wow.
You guys get along well.
Exactly why do you think that?
Well. Now we've got an escort mission. Yippee.
Monokumas, be careful.
Hey, we got a gun. Oh, hey, a shortcut.
Yay! Now we can use the stairs.
How convenient. God damn it. How nice! They respawn by just dropping out of
That's
the
an
air.
amazing gun. I've never seen technology like that before. What a horrible fate. It really makes you feel the despair.
That's bullshit! Zetsubo soradake da yo. For y'all who don't know, Zetsubo is despair in Japanese. One of my favorite anime when I was younger was called Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. And his quote was always, Zetsubo shita! Something's making me feel despair! And then he tries to hate himself. It was very weird and silly. We're just disposable anyway. Even if we get a little hole, they won't fix us. Don't say that. Adventures of Saki again.
You
I
guys
mean,
are so amazing.
I darned my
Fighting
holes
against the
in the
Monokumas like
I
that.
darned the holes in
I'm
my
impressed.
socks as much as I
Speed it up
can.
a little there.
Socks aren't really made good quality anymore. So if the material gets too thin, no amount of sewing it up is going to fix it. Plus, depending on where the hole is, if it's not at the toes, sewing it actually could make it uncomfortable to wear. Because then you get like a little seam, and you'll be stepping on the seam. So I mean, like, if you don't have the money, you do what you gotta do, but...
You're right.
Everywhere on Earth, it had to be Toa to end up
What?
like this. You seem especially upset about it. Do you have some kind of reverence for this place?
No.
It's not quite that. Didn't I tell you I used to work in security? I always hesitate to throw away socks, but there's definitely a point where they're just not worth wearing. Yeah. I really wear mine until they're, like, completely disintegrated. Like, literally my entire ankle is, like, an ankle and ball of my foot is no longer in the sock kind of thing. If you can catch the holes early, then it works out better. But also, it does come down to the material. Like, stuff made for the summer, like, they just get worn away so quickly. But, like, winter socks, because they're made out of thicker cotton, they tend to hold up better. And so you can sew them better. For me, this place was truly something special.
Yes?
Something special?
You're right.
Toa City leads the world's technology industry in both complexity and scale. There are tons of engineers out there who come to Toa City to test their skills.
Which reminds me,
You're right. I think I heard that somewhere. Heard that the air purifiers developed by Toa solved the toxic atmosphere problem. Also, Toa Group built advanced weaponry and shelters to fight against despair. So, Toa City is special for that reason, too. But that's something I just learned recently.
Could it be?
If this city is so advanced, why isn't there a giant defense robot to fend off Monokuma? First of all, big robots. That's the funny thing about mecha anime, right? Realistically, making a giant walking human, is inefficient, and it would likely be a disaster, because it's a miracle humans are able to walk on two legs. Because literally how walking works is you take one step forward, and technically you're falling, but your foot hits the ground before you actually fall down. That's why as you get older and you start losing your sense of balance, you're more likely to fall. So literally a giant robot trying to walk and is basically always fighting gravity? Yeah, it's not gonna go well. We're better off having something like Zoids, like, you know, four-legged robots, or like, you know, Voltron?
No.
Still kind of inefficient, but if you were gonna go that way, better.
All right.
Then nothing's changed. We gotta contact Future Foundation no matter what. Do, 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 do. Alright. I think this is probably a good place to stop for today. We'll be playing, Ultra Despair Girls again this week on... I believe I have it on the schedule for Saturday. Alright. Give me 1 second. Because I feel like we're getting close to, like, boss fight territory. So probably a good place to stop. And... meow. Boop. Ta-da! Yay, yay. Alright. Let me check the schedule. I think... tomorrow... Yes, tomorrow it's the start of United Fight. Oh my god, I gotta put together my party tonight. I've been grinding a little when I can, but I didn't have a chance to prepare as well as usual. But apparently I own all the Earth SSR characters except for 1? So I'll probably be okay. Yeah, starts in 7 hours, 31 minutes. So tomorrow it's Yappin' Fight again. Where you're gonna be yappity. Which also means I'll be playing some other gacha games on the side. We'll go through my whole big old rotation. Now that I have more space, I have a whole new SSD to put games on. What do I have? How many do I have on my PC at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 gacha games. Can you call Duet Night Abyss a gacha game, though? Technically, the gacha doesn't matter. Whatever. Either way, we've got lots of stuff. I like having options. I get easily bored, as y'all can probably tell from my schedules, because I'm constantly adding and changing games. I can't play the same game for more than 2 weeks without going crazy. That's the ADHD for ya. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow for Unite and Fight. I'm here. I'm not missing the end this time. It's okay. Alrighty. Let's see who we can raid. Pep and Mogu for you? Of course I shall. Let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, every horse let go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Well, I have a raid, but if you want to redeem a suggestion, by all means. It's up to you. I was just trying to decide between two. Dun, 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 dun. Otherwise, we're just... I was just gonna suggest matcha. Ah, fair enough. She's doing some art. Oh, she's drawing Ina. I mean, can't go wrong with Ina. Takodachi time! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alrighty. Here is a raid. Here is Discord. And if you're feeling fanciful, here is merch. Alrighty, folks. That is gonna be it for me. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, buy the merch, buy the merch. If you want some sweaters with silly Dee doodles, I have to draw some more doodles so we can update the shop for anniversary in a couple months. Ah! It creeps up on you so fast. Yes. So if it's nighttime, have a good rest when you head on off to bed. Until next time. Take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat a good food, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.